Hallelujah. Okay, so welcome to Any Sunday Songwriters. This takes place pretty much-ish every other Sunday. And my guests today, I'm excited to tell you, are home tonight, which is Gail Dreyfus and David Budries. Did I say it right?
Budries.
Budries. And Joseph Ide, did I say that right?
Eid.
Eid.
Close.
Damn. In any case, I'm very... Yeah. Well, you know, don't ask, you don't get told. So in any case, however you say it, I am very excited to have both of these fine musicians, all of these fine musicians, I guess is a better way to say it, because there's 3 people joining me today. And I met all of them at Folk Alliance Far West, and so it totally made it worth going, plane fare and all. And Gail and Dave, would you like to kick us off? Tell us a little about yourself and play us a song?
Sure. So we are located in Mariposa, California, near Yosemite National Park. And David and I have known each other for a very long time. However, we lived states apart. And the first song that we're going to do is one that I wrote most of the lyrics to in a minor key. And I knew it wasn't going to work in a minor key. And I sent it David's way. And the song is really about David moving from the East Coast to the West Coast. And we have a lot of fun here in the West Coast. David and I have a duo called Home Tonight, which is sort of a surprise for both of us. And we also created and direct Yosemite Songwriting Retreat. But I can talk about that a little bit later. Let's get this party rolling with this song, My Boots Are Off.
Boots are off, my dancing shoes on. It's time to stop and write this song. Silky words longing for truth. Where are you now? I wanna dance with you. You asked me to waltz and you took my hand, as if we were partners and we had a plan. Are you far away or in the next room? My mind is on fire with thoughts of you. You keep me guessing, spin me around. You keep me laughing, move to my town. Touch me deeply right to the core. It's never felt this way before. Were you watching when I wasn't aware? Are you challenged by my yes to your dare? I know how to touch you and I know where. So close your eyes and I'll take you there. You keep me guessing, spin me around. You keep me laughing, move to my town. Touch me deeply right to the core. It's never felt this way before. Yeah, my boots are off, my dancing shoes on. I did stop to write this song. Silky words longing for truth. Be with me now, I wanna dance with you. You keep me guessing, spin me around. You keep me laughing, move to my town. Touch me deeply right to the core. It's never felt this way before. Not before. Not before. Yeah, you keep me guessing, spin me around. Keep me laughing, move to my town. Touch me deeply right to the core. It's never felt
Thank you.
That was wonderful.
Thank you.
Thanks.
So, Joseph Eid.
Hello.
Hello, it's nice to see you here. It's exciting to see you here. So, why don't you give us a little bio and tell us about yourself and play us a song?
So I am based in Los Angeles, and like Jan said, we met at Far West, which I last time I went was 23, so I'm hoping to go again soon. But yeah, I live in LA. I've been here for about 20 years, which is a very long time. But moved here from New York, where I grew up, and love New York. But it's just this is my home. It's been my home, and it's where I found my sound, and just kind of really grew into my music. And yeah, I love it. So I'm gonna start off with a song called "Protest Song," and I know right now a lot of people are feeling a lot of things. This song I wrote last fall. It's unrecorded, unreleased, and I'm going to be sharing some stuff that I've never played publicly because it's fun. But this song, a friend of mine put together a little event last year called Protest Songs in the Park. And my goal was to write a song for the event and not to play something that I've already written. So this is just what came out, and it's just a song about, remembering that the most important thing is to keep talking to each other, because that's really the only way forward. I've been thinking lately, what happened to us all? How did we end up on two sides of the wall? Forget the mad kings upon the world stage. They want to send our story back to a dark age. But there's a light in you, it's burning strong, just like the one in me. Look in my eyes, brother, look long. This ain't a protest song, this ain't a right or wrong. This ain't a story to scare and piss you off on your iPhone. Before the great divide, before the left and right, there was a spark of light, the same sweet home we all come from. This ain't a protest song. United over hate, we're losing every day. We break a little every time we walk away. Families torn apart for voting differently. You close your heart, the dark winds, can't you see? There's a light in you, it's burning strong, just like the one in me. Hold my hand, sister, hold on. This ain't a protest song, this ain't a right or wrong. This is a plea to bring us back where we belong. Between the left and right, there is a center line, a moral ground a great country can stand upon. This ain't a protest song, and I don't need your blessings, I don't want to change your point of view. And I ain't trying to take a thing from you, I just want to be me in the land of the free. And I will stand and fight for you to be you. There's a light in you, it's burning strong, just like the one in me. Look in my eyes, brother, look long. This ain't a protest song, this ain't a right or wrong. Remember, when we come together, we are strong. Forget the left and right for just a little while, and focus on that spark of light we all come from. This ain't a protest song, This ain't a protest song. This ain't a protest song.
Lovely.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah. So I want to say hello to Carl and Susan and Lindsay and Sybil. Thanks for coming. They're all joining us on the Facebook version of this, which I have shared to both Gail and Joseph. I have a special request from either Joseph or from Gail and Dave. Karen Krebs is asking for the Zoom link, and I would like to give it to her, but we're not connected, and Facebook is not letting me accept her request. So if y'all know her and are connected to her, if one of you could send her the link, that'd be great.
What is her name again?
Karen Krebs, Kreps. And by the way, for all of you who wish to join us anywhere, we'd prefer to have your shining faces available to sing to here. So, and hello to Rick, who often does backgrounds for us, and Lori. Welcome to the Zoom version. By the way, I may not have remembered to say my name. It's Jan Sides. So that's who I am. And I'm here in Austin, Texas. And we're encased in ice, but becoming less so by the minute, even though, I'll tell you about this later, even though it's 29 degrees. Oops. Come here, you. Oh, actually, let's just open up with piano, because I can't say this ain't a protest song about anything I've written in the last year. So I'm just going to do this. Where are all the Gretas and Marlenas and all the Mae Wests? Where are they? No one tells the boys, come up and see me sometime. That's so out of style nowadays. But I still long for old-time steamy romance, satin gowns and stockings with seams, and men that wear trench coats and fedora hats. I wish they'd bring that all back, 'cause I wanna be a femme fatale. I wanna be a vamp. I wanna be whistle like Bacall and have 'em all eating from my hand. They put me on a pedestal, competing for my glance. I wanna be a femme fatale. I wanna be a vamp. Though I am a liberated woman, sometimes I'd prefer to be a tease. And when I see those starlets with eyes come hither soft, I could pull that off, it seems to me. See? And men would buy me clothes and bring me jewelry and open doors and pull me out a seat, and then stand by politely until I'd sit, enjoy my sparkling wit, a little risque repartee with a femme fatale. I wanna be a vamp. I wanna be the party doll that upsets all their other plans. I know it isn't fashionable, but it's so elegant. I wanna be a femme fatale. I wanna be a vamp. Dietrich and Davis, they had it made. Mansfield and Monroe, hey, where'd they all go? Well, the women we admire now in the movies are all doctors and lawyers and chiefs. They don't flutter their lashes or swing their hips. They don't pout their lips or sit on anyone's knee. And if they're in some older profession, they've all been reformed by Act 3. They've given up their cigarettes and champagne. I guess we've come a long way, but I sure miss the day of the femme fatale. I wanna be a vamp. I wanna give the boys the eye, call some guy my honey lamb. I'd have 'em all in a spell, I'd have 'em in a trance. If I was was a femme fatale. I would be sensational. I want to be a vamp. Thank you.
Yeah.
So we'll just keep going round and round that way until they throw us out.
Who's they?
No, the bar manager.
Yeah.
All right, I guess we're up, David, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, well, this song is one that I wrote. It's called Unconditional, Conditional Love. I don't know if anybody has ever experienced that, but I did. Are you ready?
2, 3, 4.
You say you love me, I believed in you just the way that I am, through and through. Don't need to change my point of view, that's what I thought you claimed to be true. Lord in heaven, Lord up above, that's what I call unconditional, conditional love. And now you tell me you know my M.O., where to stop, when to let go, how I raise my children, what I do with my hair. I'm not blind to your judgment, I see it everywhere. Lord in heaven, Lord up above, that's what I call unconditional, conditional love. I realized your disappointment in me, that we just agreed to disagree. If I had listened to you from the start, we both wouldn't have a broken heart. Lord in heaven, Lord up above, that's what I call unconditional, conditional love. Lord in heaven, Lord up above, it's what I call unconditional, conditional love. So mirror, mirror, what do you see? Who is the fairest? What's the possibility? I get a message from above, unconditional, conditional love. Lord in heaven, Lord up above, that's what I call unconditional love. Lord in heaven, Lord up above, that's what I call unconditional. But it was so conditional, conditional love.
Thank you.
That is so lively. I love it.
Yeah, it's so catchy. I found myself singing with you guys.
All right, wish we could hear you.
I have a friend, Claudia Schmidt, somewhere in the Midwest, I think Michigan, and she calls that singer's Tourette's. And I have not yet found a reason to disagree with that title.
That is really funny.
Yeah.
We have to remind ourselves, just like move your mouth, but to make sure no sound comes out in public and your friends are singing. All right, I guess I'm up. So this next one I'm going to do for you guys is an older one. And I kind of believe in parallel universes where there's different versions of us living different lives, and we're kind of hopping between them all at any given time, depending on the decisions we're making. And once upon a time, I used to believe that in order to really get your dreams, you had to just really focus in and have no life and no love and no distractions. And that was just a young man's delusion. And I'm so glad I disabused myself of that. But this is, if that guy had kind of just kept going, this is what would have happened. I picked a dream over us, placed my bets on a future instead of love. I remember that night so well. Heartbroken, your eyes swelled up, and I walked away. I walked away. I walked away. It's funny when you're young, you think you'll always win. You think you'll keep on fighting love again and again. So you chase that pot of gold, but the chase never ends. Tonight I'm looking ahead, but I see a future that's dead. They wrote this on his tomb. He was brave, but he gave up on love too soon. Chased his dreams to the moon. He was known, sang his songs, but he died alone. I guess back then I didn't have the clearest vision, or it's just hard to see when you're blinded by ambition. It was hard last night at the bar. They told me you were getting married, and I walked away. I walked away. I walked away. See, I guess I always thought one day we'd reconnect, and if I ever settled down, he'd be with you in the end. But I guess I'm just a fool to think you'd wait around until then. Tonight I'll be looking back one last time, and then I wish you the best. They wrote this on his tomb. He was brave, but he gave up on love too soon. Chased his dreams to the moon. He was known, sang his songs, but he died alone. Yeah, yeah. Tonight I'm looking ahead, but I see a future that's dead. They wrote this on his tomb. He was brave, but he gave up on love too soon. Chased his dreams to the moon. He was known, sang his songs, but he died alone. I picked our dream over us, and placed my bets on a future instead of love.
Aw.
But that's not how the real story ended. Look,
Oh, good.
I'm happily in love.
Excellent. Glad to hear it. That's you. One of the things I thought of while you were talking about it, or singing it, about thinking that she would wait around. One of the things I've noticed, not only recently, but again recently, is like if I haven't seen people in a long time, I just assume that they still look exactly like I left them and are still doing the things they were doing back then. And the surest proof that that is not the case is if they had children. And the last time you saw them, the children were here, and now the children are here. And it's always such a shock. It just bowls me over every time.
That's one real, I know, because 10 years goes by so fast, but when you see a child grow in 10 years, you're like, oh my God,
Yes. And
a
even
lot happened.
when you're there watching it, it happens more or less gradually. And so, like, you can remember when they were tiny and they had to reach up to hold your hand. But it's not like, it's shocking that they reach down to hold your hand now.
Yeah, it's real.
Yeah. This song is not about any of that. I used to think that life was like a little dance, and if you missed your step, well, you had your chance. Now I know disappointments come and go. You keep looking back, you never get past them, 'cause it's now and then, it's now again. And life is an endless possibility, 'cause it's now and then, it's now again. We're standing on the corner of was Road and will be highway. I used to think that love was like a photograph, a Kodak moment, good for a laugh. But now I know real love is never just for show. You may lose your lover, but love is never over, 'cause it's now and then, it's now again. And love is a golden opportunity, 'cause it's now and then, it's now again. We're standing on the corner of was Road and will be highway. One day they'll lay you in your grave and say the words the people say. Then they'll all go to some cafe or other. You won't be sipping coffee with them. Better celebrate some moments now while you can. I used to think the time was like a looking glass. If you could see more future, it looked just like the past. But now I know the time is just a river flowing. When one season's done, the next one's begun, 'cause it's now and then, it's now again. Quit waiting for someday, that never gonna come day, 'cause it's now and then, it's now again. We're standing on the corner of was Road and will be highway, where it's now and then, it's now again. And life could be very extraordinary, 'cause it's now and then, it's now again. We're all standing on the corner, was Road and will be highway, perpetually. And it's now and then, well, it's now again. And it's now again, forever. Thank you.
That's a great song.
Thank you. So, what you got?
Okay. This song is called Heartstorm, and I wrote it on a very snowy day in Mariposa, which doesn't always happen. Wow. I had a friend that called me up and said, "I'm having a brainstorm," and I was thinking, that's not a brainstorm. That's a heartstorm. So it was a snowy day, and I got off the phone and wrote this. Snow on black streets, white makes gray. Writing songs was writing you away. Too many times, and now I question why there's a heartstorm, and it's snowing inside. Gazing through memories, I've stood alone. I had faith in Cupid, a statue made of stone. Avoiding differences, hoping we were the same. There's a heartstorm, and it's snowing today. looking at couples, the love in their eyes. I never understood love, it took me by surprise. That ended in words or my physical demise. There's a heart storm. Future unfolds, a pattern reveals what I want to give. You did steal. It's cold outside and beautiful, cold outside, reflecting what you see. What did you see? Heartstorm. 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 Inside of me.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Wow. I've never heard that term before, and I think it's so beautiful. Like heartstorm. Just says so much. It's in like two little words. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Wow, you guys, this is so much fun. I love it. Thank you, Jan, for having me. So
Thank you for saying yes.
yeah, no, it's fun. I mean, I can't think of something better to do on a Sunday. I love it. So this next one is it's not brand new, but definitely within months. And I always found it interesting that so much is allowed to evolve in the world and in our lives, but when it comes to people's belief systems and spirituality, religions and stuff, not a lot evolves. And I always found that really interesting. So I wanted to kind of write a song about it. I met a couple people up when I was on tour in Oregon many years ago, about 10 years ago, and one of them was an atheist and one of them was a Christian, and they were hanging out with my friend Rob and I after we played, and we all had this really interesting conversation about spirituality and religion and stuff. And I told them all, I said, one day I'm going to write a song about this night. And 10 years later, this kind of just dropped in and all made sense. This is called A Worthy Question. She was standing next to me as she refilled her drink generously. And then she said, God is dead. What a thing to say. We've been talking for a while. Doom and gloom and tragic times. It broke my vibe. I got tired, so I slipped away. I never learned a lot from books and lectures, and even less from pious preachers. And I don't care what you believe, but let me ask you something. How's it working for you? Does it bring you peace? I'm just asking. So then I turned to find my friend. He's a gay cowboy Christian. I met him on the road when I was up in Eugene. And he says some nights he can't sleep. His faith and lifestyle don't agree. He loves Jesus so, but does Jesus love him. I never learned a lot from books and lectures, and even less from pious preachers. And I don't care what you believe, but let me ask you something. How's it working for you? And does it bring you peace? It's just a question. Some people are saved and some are addicted, and so much of pain is self-inflicted. As I further awake, my concept of God does not stay the same. This mind is a moving thing. I have found that I learn best when I go where my heart takes me. I hold on to what makes sense and I let the rest be. And I don't see these things as solid fixtures. I see them more like moving pictures. So you can change what you believe, but just keep on asking, how's it working for you? Does it bring you peace? It's a worthy question.
Nice.
Really
Lovely.
nice.
Yeah.
Thanks so much. Thanks for hearing that.
Yeah, I hold on to what makes sense. Good choice. That's kind of where I was at when I was writing this one, because I think I mentioned that a lot that I've been writing for the last year has been protest songs, and usually in a state of outrage or profound sadness or, what have you, whatever's reasonable to respond to what I've just seen or heard. And I've written in between those songs to talk myself off the ledge, sit down, behave, it's not all up to you. And this is one of those. In, out, in. Breathe, let go, this moment is the only one you have. And the spot where you're standing is the only reason there's a path. All the trials you rose above, and all those pratfalls in the mud, are what made you who you are. But you're not in charge, no. Breathe, let go, life's a train now arriving in your station. But the track stretches back, stretches forward to some hazy destination. All the guesses you can make and all the precautions you can take won't cause any trains to change direction in spite of your objections. But isn't it grand? Aren't you glad? Go ahead, take a vacation. Didn't go the way you planned, but wow, that's an amazing creation. So breathe, let go. Even problems have a purpose. So what you saw as a flaw, well, that was only on the surface. All the time you thought was wasted revealed truths for you to taste, and they made you who you are. So breathe, just breathe. Thank you.
That was really great.
Thank you. I have just noticed that every time somebody says breathe to me, I find myself doing it. So
Well, I went to yoga this morning, and that song like really fits well with how I spent an hour this morning. So thank you for that.
sure.
Okay, back to us, huh?
Indeed.
Okay, well, we're going to do a song that we collaborated on, which was a huge surprise in my life that David moved here and we actually play music and write together. That was not part of what I thought was on the menu.
I didn't have a menu.
That's how different we are. I had a menu. So this song is called Setting the Table. And it came to me because a friend of my daughter was taken by surprise in her relationship that she was actually making a reservation for one and setting the table for one. So this one goes out to her, and she's lovely and way beyond when this took place.
A table for one, white linen and polished spoons. My spirit sings in the light of the moon.
Tonight I'll rejoice and celebrate just me.
Party for one, a solo mystery. There's a quiet conversation going on in my head. Songs and poetry, repetitions of what we said.
A forward-thinking woman on the rise.
Feasting on truth, no more fast food lies.
No more lies. If you hadn't come to kiss me, wouldn't have noticed you were gone. You ended our story, huh? I guess we didn't belong. You were a lousy hero. I don't believe in you anymore.
There's a party for one gathering at my door.
A candle in the mirror. I'm brushing freshly cut hair. The moment I feel safe is the moment that I don't care. A hurricane is over, gentle waves, crimson sun. Sitting quietly at my table, toasting to one.
If you hadn't come to kiss me, wouldn't have noticed you were gone.
You ended your story, huh? I guess we didn't belong.
You were a lousy love. I don't want your shit anymore. There's a party for one gathering at my
my door. There's a party for one gathering at my door.
Bravo, good for her.
Actually, it was good for her.
It really was.
But it took a little journey to get there.
I love that one, guys.
Thank you.
Okay, so moving on. This next one is just a little story about this. It's called Watch It Fall, and it's kind of the one that I usually play when I have like one or two songs to play, because it really exemplifies my writing style. But I used to live in this old building in Hollywood, and I swear I feel like the building was haunted. There were people that had lived there for like 40 years, 50 years. They came to LA with a dream, and they never left that building. And, you know, I would talk to them, and it was so interesting. And then there was young people who just got to town, and it was all of that. One of those places where I planned to stay. I walked into the building. I was new in Los Angeles. I thought, oh, this is a good little transition joint. I'll stay here for about a month or two, and I'll move on. 9 years later, I finally moved out. So a lot happened there. A lot of good stuff, too. But this is kind of just about everything crumbling and being stuck in a place that's called Watch It Fall.
My neighbor down the hall knows the dirt on everyone. He's got secrets to tell. And the new guy who lives by the front door, he stands out there all alone. Yeah, he's got weakness to sell. And there's the actress downstairs with a dog who's dying, and he cries when she goes out. And there's a tattooed healer who's more like a dealer of things you don't want to know about. Now watch it all fall down, from the roof to the walls to the ground. Watch a dream sink low. They keep on telling me go. The old lady by the stairs, been living there for 40 years, man. She's got stories of fright. And she tells tales of ghosts in the halls from tenants who lived here before, and the way that they died. And then she touches my face and says, I remember the man in your place. And that's when I slowly start to back out. And I say, lady, thank you for the history, but I really gotta go. You see, there are some things I don't wanna know about. Now watch it all fall down, from the roof to the walls to the ground. I watch a dream sink low. They keep on telling me, go. Oh, one day when I'm famous, I'll finally move out of here. I first said 6 months, but it's been 6 years, and I'm still here. Yeah, I'm still here. The composer on the first floor, he's longing for something more. There's a pain in his eyes. And when he walks by with his girl hand in hand, he sneaks a look my way, and I understand. There's a lot that he's hiding. And there's my friend upstairs from me with his theories of conspiracy, and I always seem to run into him when I've been drinking. And he says, just smoke this joint, my friend, don't bother making any plans, 'cause this ship is sinking. Now watch it all fall down, from the roof to the walls to the ground. Now watching dreams sink low. They keep on telling me, go. They keep on telling me, they keep on telling me, they keep on telling me, go.
Marvelous.
That's a great song.
So much.
Yeah. I can see all those people, including the ones you didn't want to know any more about.
There's still a couple that I keep in touch with.
Yeah?
They've moved out too since. I think I started like a wave when I left.
That's cool. Well, the story seems familiar to me because when I first moved to Austin from New York, the goal was San Francisco. That's where I thought I was going. And I met some people from Austin just before I left, and they all talked about Austin as if it was paradise, which actually it turned out it was. But I was just going to stay till April and either go back to New York or go on to San Francisco. Yeah. And at one point I moved and I went to LA. I stayed there for 5 years. The life I'd built there finally exploded in my face, and I went, great, I'm going back to Austin.
But you had to do it. You had to
Yeah.
find out.
Yeah, I guess I did, because I sure did find out. So this is, all of that has nothing to do with this song, which was triggered by Gail and David's song, and it's sort of on the same subject, but here it comes. First, make a list, all the qualities you missed on your previous attempts. Then make a plan, all the places where someone like that might frequent. Call all your friends, let them know you're on the mend from your last affair. Consult your horoscope, seize the moment, and say a little prayer. And then you wait, you hurry up and wait. Be at the right place at the right time to meet your soulmate. You just wait, gently knocking on the gates of love sublime. It's just a matter of patience and timing in the tango for one. Improve yourself, pay attention to your health, learn a new dance. Go on a trip, give those blues the slip, change your circumstance. Exercise your brain, learn a new language, do something just for fun. Get your fortune told, buy new clothes, you may already have won. Still you wait, you hurry up and wait. Be at the right place at the right time to meet your soulmate. You just wait, gently knocking on the gates of love sublime. It's just a matter of patience and timing in the tango for one. Sooner or later, you're gonna notice a change. Your own company ain't half as bad as they claim, and it's not a cause for shame. You can afford to wait. Yeah, you can hurry up and wait. You just wait. You'll be entering the gates of love sublime. It's just a matter of patience and timing in the tango for one. 'Cause it's all about patience and timing in the tango for one. Thank you.
That's great. What a great dance.
My husband has been working with a tango group, and one of the things I found out about working with a tango group is that it's contagious.
That's funny. Okay.
Before we do the next round, I have this burning question I need to ask. Gail and David, where are you going to be next, and where can people find you online?
Okay. Where are we going to? We're going to be at Yosemite Songwriting Retreat, actually.
Oh, me too.
That's right, you will be. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, we have a gig at Auto Camp, which is this great little place near where we live in Mid Pines, and we are lucky enough to play there once or twice a month. That's our next. I'm surprised you remember. You never remember what. Like, wow, David remembers our next gig.
I'm putting my calendar together.
Okay. And gosh, well, actually, what we're going to do next is at 3:00 we have to sing a protest song in town. So
Oh, well, that's a worthy adventure.
it really. And where can you find us? On Facebook under Gail Dreyfus or Yosemite Songwriting Retreat.
Perfect. And Joseph, where are you going to play next, and where can people find you online?
So if anyone's in the LA area, I'm playing on this Friday, at the Tarzana Community Cultural Center. It's a great spot, and a woman by the name Claire Bloom, who's wonderful. She's a friend, and she's a great curator. She puts together these monthly nights with local songwriters. So I'll be up there on Friday, and I got a bunch of stuff. I'm also, I play in a Beatles cover band as well called Kelter Skelter, for anyone interested in that kind of thing.
Cool.
And we have a whole bunch of shows. We have a whole bunch of stuff coming up too. But I'm in the process of recording right now and releasing some new music. So we'll have a lot more shows coming up. But you can find me on Instagram is one of the places I post the most. And you can find me at Joseph Eid Music. And Facebook too. Like, if you're connected to this community, just reach out to me, add me as a friend. We'll get connected. Follow me on there. And
Yeah. Okay, marvelous. You can find me at jansides.com, spelled exactly like you see it in my little box there. The next one of these shows will be on Sunday, February 8th, and Jolene Dixon and someone else, but it's not established yet. I have two takers, and they have to figure out which one of them can actually do it. But if you want to know more about these shows and who's coming up and stuff like that, put your name in the chat or direct message me in Facebook, which is where I usually end up spending most of my social media time. And let me know your email address, and I'll add it to the list. I promise no spam. It's just pretty much every month, and sometimes one or two more than that if there's something to say that you particularly need to know about. And I will tell you all about this show and any other goings-on that are going on. And now, let's do the next round.
All right. Before I start that, I'd also like to say, because I forgot when you asked, David and I do an open mic on Zoom every Wednesday night. It started at the pandemic under Yosemite Songwriting Retreat, and I post the link every week, and everyone is welcome, whether you've been to YSR, as we call it, or not. It's another place to hear other songwriters and to actually perform a song.
Build community.
Yeah. And for Far West, I do something that came out of Yosemite Songwriting Retreat called Song Salon, and Far West puts that on. I actually am the host for it. And Jan, you've been on that, and it's a time where we politely pick each other's song apart in a very
In fact,
good, helpful way.
I did that tango on that Song Salon.
Yeah.
And one of
So-
those lines, now his name just slipped. Joel. One of the lines was supplied by Joel Tapp.
Oh, right. Okay. So, anyway, I just wanted to add that. And let's get on the train.
Okay.
This one's going to Chicago, this train. It was written in Flagstaff. I had no idea if the train that I kept hearing was going to Chicago, but I was waiting for my kids, who are adults, on Christmas Eve to come down and have breakfast with me, but they were taking a long time. So what do you do when you're waiting for your kids? You write a song. Ready? No.
Yeah, ready.
On the train to Chicago to ease my troubled mind, putting down a love song, busking for $1 or a dime, for $1 or a dime. I have a roof over my head, 3 meals a day, clothing and my guitar if I want. I have a time to pray if I want. I have the time to pray. If I knew then what I know now, if I knew now what I knew then, I would be singing these blues out loud. The blues would be my best friend. Blues be my best friend. Train to Chicago, Bessie Smith is singing to me. Lightning Hopkins and Willie Dixon, I'm in good company. Yes, I am, they are good company. I'm feeling damn good company. If I knew then what I know now, if I only knew now what I knew then, I would be singing these blues out loud. The blues would be my best friend. Blues be my best friend. Misery in my broken heart. There's misery in money. This train to Chicago's got a rhythm, a soothing, a rocking, a rhythm, and it's got no misery. No misery in me. If I knew then what I know now, if I only knew now what I knew then, I would be singing these blues out loud. The blues would be my best friend. Blues be my best friend. Tracks to Chicago, Lightning Hopkins, Willie Dixon, Ma Rainey, and all of you on this Zoom channel. I'm having so much fun this afternoon with you. Got no misery if you're good company.
think David can play a couple notes, huh?
Oh man, that was crazy. Love that.
Thanks. A lot of fun to do.
Amazing.
Woo. So I recently recorded this next song. It's brand new, and it should be coming out in about a month or so. So play it for you guys. It's called "A Changing Man."
In your heart there's a pain from all the things you never say, and I know it gets hard. I'm the same. Gets passed down the line. Your father and mine work hard and drink, bottle up the pain. But you can't tell me, get it off your chest. No, it's not weak to be self-expressed. They were wrong when they sold you that lie. They said a strong man ain't supposed to cry. Well, I'm still here. I'm a changing man. I do it for me, and I do it for them. Deep down a disease where you hide your worries, and I know it gets hard to breathe. On your feet all alone, a battlefield is your home, but you are never meant to do this on your own. You can't tell me, get it off your chest. Break down these walls, let the illusions rest. They were wrong when they sold you that lie, that you need a sword and a shield to survive. Well, I am here, and I am changing too. I do it for me, and I do it for you. You can't tell me, get it off your chest. No, it's not weak to be self-expressed. They were wrong when they sold you that lie. They said a strong man ain't supposed to cry. Well, I am here, and I'm a changing man. I do it for me, I do it for them.
Lovely.
That was terrific. Yeah.
Thanks, you guys.
Well, I'm going to change the subject a little bit because we had the promise before this ice storm. We had the promise of northern lights. Promises. The only time I've actually seen them without having to take a picture first was I was in Kansas, and they had a thing posted about how far south it was going to come, and I was sort of in a hotel room and not really thinking about much, and I looked at the picture and it said that it would come to the north of Texas, and I thought, oh well, I won't be able to see it then. But I was in Kansas, so I went out the back door and the sky was all pink. I still haven't seen curtains. My daughter was flying to Berlin, and the pilot private plane, and the pilot invited them up to the cockpit to see the northern lights from the air. And she sent me pictures, and I suspect that's the closest I'm going to get. But we'll see. Who knows what the future will bring. In any case, on this particular day, someone had mentioned the Northern Lights to me 3 times, 3 different people, and I thought, I think I'm supposed to write a song here, so this is the song. Magnetic fields fight their way across the sky to show us brilliant colors, the northern lights, and we are all reminded the beauty we have here, how fortunate we are to have protective atmosphere. And the home we share, the northern lights remind us, has water and air. The northern lights remind us that there's no guarantee, there's no guarantee. The northern lights remind us, the northern lights remind us. Celestial looms weave the darkness into lights that dance above the planet to dazzle human eyes, and we are all reminded of vast eternity, how fortunate we are, however briefly, just to be. And the home we share, the northern lights remind us, has water and air. The northern lights remind us there's no guarantee, there's no guarantee. The northern lights remind us, the northern lights remind us. It's a beautiful and deadly universe, and everything that we hold dear depends on our next choice. For though we send our rockets up to land on planet Mars, or lie back on the hillside to admire the stars, the northern lights remind us with their shimmering towers how fortunate we are to have this earth of ours. And the home we share, the northern lights remind us, has water and air. The northern lights remind us there's no guarantees, there's no guarantees. The northern lights remind us, the northern lights remind us, the northern lights remind us. Thank you. So I did want to say hello to Mike Berman, who joined us moments ago, and Neil Dale, and who else? There was one other person. Michelle Katz, and who's that? Todd Lister. Hello, Todd. And also Janet Lerner, who is about 30 miles north of Tel Aviv, or 30 minutes north, I can't remember. But she usually joins us and does some very entertaining things in the chat, but she can't be here because her internet is not cooperating. So she's watching all of it on YouTube. Hi, Janet. So, on we go.
On we go. This next song was actually written a while ago. I wrote it before Gail and I were actual life partners, when we were actually, it was after roommates, but housemates.
We were something, let me just tell you.
Yes. And I liked Gail very much, but at that point, but I didn't know, I didn't know we'd land where we landed right now. And so this is a little bit of a story of my appreciation of her back then. Ready to go?
I'm ready.
All right. It's called 27 Questions. You can count them. What is love?
What is life?
What is truth?
What is right?
What's a reason? What's believing? What's love with?
How I feel about you.
What's a friend?
What's a lover?
What's a sister?
What's a brother?
What's a way I can say?
What's lovely is how I feel about you.
What's honesty?
What's intention?
What is release?
What's affection?
What's a reason? What's believing?
What's lovely is how I feel about you.
Feeling it. What's a sign?
What's the season?
What is learning?
What is wisdom?
What's a way I can say?
What's lovely is how I feel about you.
What's that look?
What's that touch?
What's this moment?
What's enough?
What's a reason? What's believing?
What's lovely is how I feel about you.
What is sight?
What is a meaning?
What is the future? What's this feeling? What is a way I can say?
What's lovely is how I feel about you.
What's a way I can say?
What's lovely is what I feel for you.
That was amazing.
Thank you.
So did you count the questions? Because I'm waiting for the answers, you know, if we got the questions here.
That was great.
I don't have a single answer, and I was just entranced and did not count the question.
All right. So my last few were like emotional downers a little bit. So we're going to pick it up with this one. This is probably my most surprising title. It's called Listening to Madonna. A little story about a young boy who grew up to be a man. And, you know, when he was younger, he wasn't like everybody else. Here we go.
I was doing fine in 89. Had my Walkman strapped on by my side with my headphones on, singing along, thinking about what was coming. While the kids were drinking and sneaking around, I was tripping on a daydream, writing things down. Waking up to life, flying in my mind, yeah. I could feel it coming. Oh, oh, oh. Weekends watching MTV, taping Casey's Top 40, making DJ playing up dances for my sister and her friends. And my dad wished I could be like the other boys, but I was never gonna. No, I was doing fine in 8 and 9, hanging out with the girls, listening to Madonna. I'll take you there. Flash to 10 years down the line. Welcome to 1999. Fresh out of school, I dove in a pool of the city waters, and I fell in love for the very first time. Goodbye high and goodbye lies. First love, first song I would write, the first of many others. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. The Union Square, 14th Street was the birth of my first band, and in an off-Broadway show that year is where I would meet my best friend. And my brother was set to wed a beautiful girl, but I was never gonna. No, I was doing fine in 99, hanging out in the clubs, dancing to Madonna, like a ray of light, just like a ray of light, and just like a ray of light. The years flew by, I closed my eyes. It was 2009. You start to question your life. Were your choices made right? And your dreams come true? And does it matter if they do? 'Cause ain't a trip to your soul a trip that is worth taking after all. I think I was doing fine. Oh, 19, yeah. Settled down for the very first time. I found me a love sent from above, yeah. This might be the one, but there ain't no getting off this ride. If you see me too old, 29, my face might have a few more lines, but I'll still be writing songs. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. Weekends watching MTV, taping Casey's Top 40, playing DJ, making up dances for my sister and her friends. And they all wished I could be like the other boys, but I was never gonna. No, I was doing fine in 8 and 9, hanging out with the girls, listening to Madonna. I was hanging out with the girls, listening to Madonna. Listening to Madonna.
All right.
All right.
She was worth listening to.
Yeah, you know, she was big when I was young. I was an MTV kid for sure.
Yeah. We were all MTV people.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, seriously. It was such a thing, and now it's just not.
Yeah, well, they changed their format, and oh well.
Oh, yeah.
Who watches that anymore?
Right, right.
So, but I should mention that I found online, there's this MTV Redux, and I'll send you a link to it if you want, but they just, all those years that MTV was doing their thing, they have them all recorded. And you can play them all.
Not bad.
Yeah. Wow, indeed. So this is 3 days old, and I'm in love with it, but for all the wrong reasons. It's called January 2026. Let this be our worst of times. Let this be our midnight. Make this the crucial crisis of despair. Surely it's the deepest dive before coming up for air. Let this be our rock bottom. Let this be our abyss. Make this the final raging of the storm. Surely it's time for the horizon to reveal the dawn. Now let the pendulum swing the other way. Maybe now the darkness has said all it has to say. Now let this be the first notes of a rising chorus. Out of the chaos, make a new melody. And all whose hearts crave peace and justice, join in harmony. Let all whose hearts crave peace and justice, join in harmony. Let this be. Thank you.
Sorry, say it again.
Oh, Love for All the Wrong Reasons. It's beautiful.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, this next song is called Familiar, and it's the title song of an album or a project, whatever they call it, I put out the end of last year. And I'm really proud to say that Joe Craven produced it, and he's also on this along with some other really great musicians like David Jacob Strain, Morgan Eve Swain from Devil Makes Three. I was lucky to pull some people in. I even pulled David in. And so this is called Familiar, and it was about walking around the street of my childhood home that I knew we were selling for probably, it was one of my last walks around a house I had lived in for so long that my mom was living in, even while I was in California. I'm a Philly girl, so this was suburbs of Philly. Familiar. Whoop.
It's the familiar walking down the street, the cracks in the pavement that I know. It's the sign saying children are playing, slow down, yellow means caution, I suppose. Closing in on darkness, saying goodbye, tripping over my toes. It's the familiar that I sleep at night holding blankets tight. I saw you, did I see you? Where did you go? It's the familiar houses made of brick and wood, as if I should have never left you alone. Painting in a studio while Picasso takes a break, mixing colors of my ordinary mistakes. Shades of blue, accents of red, I'm hearing music which reminds me to sing instead. To sing instead. It's the familiar glance of a stranger that I've seen oh so many times before. When he looked into my eyes, he saw me rich as he pitied the poor. Did I forfeit the time when I could have done so much more? Painting in a studio while Picasso takes a break, mixing colors of my ordinary mistakes. Shades of blue, accents of red, I'm hearing music which reminds me to sing instead. La da da di da, to sing instead. It's the familiar walking down the street, familiar that I sleep and that I breathe. It's the familiar walking down the street, the familiar that I sleep and that I breathe. I walk, I breathe, I walk, I breathe. It's familiar. I walk, I breathe, I walk, I breathe, I walk. I breathe. Thank you. Thanks.
I meant to ask you guys, Gail and David, and sorry if I missed this earlier. Do you write separately all the time, or do you write together?
Interestingly enough, both.
Okay.
Most of the time, Gail's a fantastic lyricist in my mind. So a lot of times she comes up with lyric. In fact, she has stacks of it waiting for me to have attention to. And I write music more often than lyric. But we both write independently as well. And we actually have a companion love song.
Yeah, which was funny because we wrote it 3,000 miles away from each other. It's
Same topic, two different tunes.
So cool. Okay, thanks. I was just curious. Yeah.
Thanks for asking.
Yeah. All right. So this is another pre-recorded one, older one. I have 3 albums out. One of them is called Human, and it was my first album that I released. And this song was inspired by, there was a lot of meteors at the time. I think it was around 2011, 2012, maybe 10. They were coming really close to Earth, like relatively, of course we weren't in danger of being hit, but if you saw it zooming out, you would be like, oh, they're just missing us. That's so crazy. And I thought of this concept for a song back then. Of course, there was a film much later about this whole topic, but I just thought if one was heading our way, they said we would have about 3 days notice to find out, really. And I thought, oh, wow, if we all had just 3 days left of this whole earthly experience, what would we do differently? And I remember then I just thought about it. I'm like, well, I'm doing a lot of the things I really want to do. So I think it would be more like, oh man, there's some things I just haven't said that I need to say to people that I care about, and etc. So this song just kind of poured out. It's called The Rock.
Tell my mother I loved her the most. Tell my father I know he did his best. Tell my love who broke my heart I never stopped loving them. Tell my sister she should have been a poet. Tell my brother how guilty I felt when I ran off from home to chase all my dreams, but I left him back there to pick up the pieces. They say the rock is heading our way. They say the rock is as big as LA. Don't look like we'll make it. It don't look like we'll make it. No. Tell the mailman I'm sorry, but I forgot to give him his Christmas card. You know it's sitting on my shelf along with everybody else's in my dusty pile of good intentions. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Heading our way. They say the rock is as big as LA. Don't look like we'll make it. It don't look like we'll make it. They say the rock is heading our way. They say we got 3 days to live. So what you gonna do, what you gonna say, and what you gonna give? What you gonna give, what you gonna give? What you gonna give?
That was lovely.
Really lovely.
Thank you guys so much.
They do say that we're supposed to live each day as if it was our last anyway, so. How many of us actually accomplish that, do you suppose?
Not by my calendar.
I think
Buddhist
the older
monks
we get,
walking.
the more we keep doing that. The older we get, the more we do it. The more we realize that.
Indeed. Our children cry all night, we cannot soothe them. You say you're on our side, but you are gone. We stuff their mouths with grass, hoping the hunger will pass, but it goes on and on and on. You claim the higher ground, you claim the truth. Then you stand looking down. Is that what your Lord would do? Would he deny our need with no trace of empathy? Just thoughts and prayers and platitudes. That which you do unto the least of these, you do to me. Didn't he tell you that which you do unto the least of these, you do to me? You who've received so much, you'll never know suffering. You are so out of touch. How can we explain the pain of not enough? Tell me, my sisters and brothers, what would your Jesus say? That which you do unto the least of these, you do to me. Don't you remember that which you do unto the least of these, you do to me? Syria, Afghanistan, Nigeria, South Sudan, Ukraine and Gaza, and yes, America too. That which you do unto the least of these, you do to me. Have you forgotten that which you do unto the least of these, you do to me? That which you do unto the least of these, you do to me. You say it all the time, that which you do unto the least of these, you do to me. May the words of our mouths and the cries of our hearts be heard. Thank you.
It's gorgeous.
We are headed to our last round now. And we are so grateful that you all came to listen. We had such a good time, and we hope you have too. And my many, many, many thanks to Joseph Eade and to Gail Dreyfus and David Budries for saying yes and agreeing to do this with me. I am beyond grateful. What a way to spend a Sunday afternoon. Hallelujah. And if you are so moved, there is a tip jar in evidence in the chat here and on the comments on both the YouTube version and the Facebook version. And also, if you want to know more about this show and want to know who's coming, please put your email in the chat or in DM me your email or send it to jan@jansides.com, and I will be happy and so gratified to have you join us. Anyway, last round.
All right.
So this tune came out of exhaustion. We had crazy, crazy times. Most of our Octobers are really pretty wild because we have the live Yosemite Songwriting event. Plus, we had a lot of gigs and a lot of preparation. Things. It was just a wild, wild October. And so when we got to November, we decided, look, we're not going to do anything. We're going to say no in November. And that spurred lyric from Gail and music from me.
And this song is called November.
Hey, the days are hot. It's summer, putting miles on my shoes. Lately my calendar is as full as moon. Minutes turn to hours, I'm running out of room. Life is casting shadows and I am singing the blues.
When is it gonna change? That's a question in my mind.
Where is the answer? Gotta find some time.
Will I ever slow down without a stop sign?
I'm saying no in November, and you know I'm feeling fine. Well, these days are getting shorter, cool mornings and whiskey, writing songs and telling lies, just listening.
Thinking about old friends who are far away from me. I take these 30 days for myself, there'll be no misery.
This is the month to remember.
Not October nor December.
Frosty mornings,
Crisp blue skies,
or sitting by the fire watching snow fly by. 30 days to sit and breathe.
30 days to do as I please.
Can I do it?
I'll give it a try.
30 days are whizzing by.
Oh, when is it gonna change? That's a question in my mind.
Where is the answer? Gotta find some time.
Will I ever slow down? I need a stop sign.
I'm saying no in November, and you know
I'm feeling fine.
well, I'm feeling fine.
30 days,
Feeling fine.
30 days,
I'm feeling fine.
November,
Feeling fine.
November,
I'm feeling fine.
November.
Hey, that's nice.
Finishing off
That was nice.
Thank you. At least we got a song out of it. Out of our exhaustion.
All right, so I can't believe we got through that many songs. Honestly, when I was preparing for this, I had like 5 or 6 prepared. So when you said we usually do 8 to 10, I'm like, oh, I better start adding more songs.
Prize.
Very efficient. All right, so this is my last tune. Thanks again for having me. I had a great time with all you guys, and thanks for everyone who joined. And please keep in touch. This is also a new one. It's going to be on a vinyl that I'm putting out this summer. So this is called Follow the Feeling.
When you finally moved on and you're vibing high, the dissonance is so strong when things don't feel right. And I know that you're mad at me, 'cause I can't stay. But I've spent way too long going out of my way. I'm headed down to a road where the trees grow, down to a river where the water flows. I don't wanna break your heart, but I won't break mine. I don't wanna hurt no one, but I know it's time that I follow the feeling. I gotta follow the feeling. You fight with your family, you got beef with your friends, and your list of complaints about the world never ends. But I love you deeply, and I want you to thrive. but I've learned that love sometimes means saying goodbye. So I'm headed down to a town where people smile. Lay this all down, I'm gonna rest for a while. I don't wanna break your heart, but I won't break mine. I don't wanna hurt no one, but I know it's time that I follow the feeling. I gotta follow the feeling. I'm sailing on to brighter shores, and maybe one day you'll find yours. I don't wanna break your heart, but I won't break mine. I don't wanna hurt no one, but I know it's time that I follow the feeling. I gotta follow the feeling. I'm gonna follow the feeling. I'm gonna follow that feeling.
Beautiful.
Thank you guys so much.
And I love the message, too. I don't want to break your heart, but I won't break mine. Yeah. I doubt there's many adults left who have not experienced that moment.
No, right? It's like you do right by you and you do right by everybody else. It's a good
Yeah.
rule.
Yep. So this last was born out of the combination of kintsugi, which is the Japanese art of repairing pots and such with gold epoxy and making them even more beautiful than they were to begin with. And I've watched some videos of people doing this, and it turns out that if that's your art form, what you do is you break the pots on purpose and then put them back together, which was kind of interesting. It kind of made it like seem like I might be able to do that myself. And Leonard Cohen. And it's especially the Leonard Cohen line where he says, there's a crack in everything, that's how the light gets in. I also contend that that's how the light gets out. All the lessons you learned are gold. All the scars where you healed are strong. You may once or twice have been broken, but you've done nothing wrong. All the outcomes that didn't match, all those plans and all those dreams, all that beauty you think you lack is ablaze for all to see. 'Cause your light shines through, your light shines through. It's what makes you you. And the cracks are there so your light shines. Your light shines. All the obstacles in your path, all the trials you rose above, all those faults that you think you have, well, they are why you are loved. 'Cause your light shines through, your light shines through. It's what makes you you. And the cracks are there so your light shines. Your light shines. It's true. You are not perfect, but no one is perfect. And that matters so much less than you'd expect. 'Cause your light shines through. Your light shines through. That's what makes you you. And the cracks are there so your light shines. Your light shines. Your light shines through. Your light shines through. That's what makes you you. And the cracks are there so your light shines. Your light shines through. Thank you. Thank you all so much for being here. And also, I need to say thank you to Dan and Karen and Miles and Gary and Danny and all the other people that I already said hello to, and everyone here, Lori and Karen. Hi. I'm so grateful to you for coming. And yes, hold on, let me stop the stream. Thank you all for being here on Facebook.